Hey everybody, welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays. I appreciate y'all, those who followed me during the 30-day challenge. I made it through 2019 to 2020. Y'all stayed consistent with your goals. And guess what? We're in 2020 and we're going to stay consistent with those goals, and we're going to continue to build on top of what we did in 2019. Those of you who's your first time watching these videos and following me, I appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe, and also leave a comment at the end of the video. I got three topics I want to talk to y'all today about. The first one is time. Second is believing in yourself. And the third is trusting the process. So let's start off with time. Okay, so time is a valuable asset that most people don't realize that we waste every day. And I realized that in 2019, I was wasting a lot of time. And I had to get consistent and committed to my time in order to be successful in some of the goals that I wanted to accomplish. So one of the things that I did, like I had to balance my time between my family, working out, and getting to work on time. So one of the things I did was actually had to change my routine as far as getting up and going to the gym. I started getting up earlier than I normally did because I knew that I had a goal that I wanted to accomplish. Last year I did my first NPC competition, but at the same time when I was going to the gym, I knew I had to balance out my time with my family. I had to do 2-a-day workouts, and during that time, I wanted to make sure that I was also committed to my wife and kids. So I knew that if I worked out in the afternoons and the evenings, I would be taking time away from them in the evening time. So I knew by doing that, I needed to be getting up earlier and giving that time back to them. At the same time, it also bought me back time to focus on things for work. And also, I'm not an evening person when it comes down to working out. So it made me more effective and successful. I actually was able to accomplish my first NPC competition as a amateur. I placed in the top 5 in my first competition, which is amazing, in all the categories that I competed in. Now, the next thing is believing in yourself. So that leads me to that. I had to believe in myself that I was going to be successful in that competition. I had to visualize it, and I also had to believe that what I was doing was going to happen. I'm not just saying this for working out or anything like that. I'm saying anything that you're doing. If you have a goal this year in 2020 that you want to accomplish, visualize yourself doing it and believing that you can accomplish it. See, that's all it comes down to. I mentioned this in the 30-day challenge stuff. That's one of the main things that I kept repeating and re-emphasizing is your mindset. And by your mindset, I mean it's by you believing that something can happen, it can actually happen. So like that old saying, I don't know if y'all heard it, but if you have, this is just a repeat. But if you never heard it before, this is something that you probably want to write down and put as a nugget for yourself. It's basically those who say they can't, and those who say they can. They're both true. Because if you believe that you can't do it. If you believe that you can, you will achieve. So that's the difference between those who are very successful in their careers and life, and different aspirations and goals that they did, because they set their mindset and they believed enough that they can accomplish those goals, and those who said they can't, they weren't able to. So it's just a two-edged sword in that. And the last thing I want to talk to you about in 2020, there's a process that you're going through. So a lot of y'all go out there and say, hey, I want to lose weight. I want to be financially free. I want to change my life and get better in my marriage. I want to do something. I want to grow more spiritually and whatever religion or whatever belief system I'm in. That's great. But guess what? In the beginning, you got to trust the process, because guess what? It's going to be uncomfortable. They never tell you that, but I'm going to tell you today. It's going to be an uncomfortable process, because when you're going through it, it's never easy in the beginning. Like when I'm in the gym, I'm going to use this as an analogy for you. When I'm in the gym and I'm working out, it's the repetitions that hurt, and I feel soreness in the next day. And as I continue to go on and continue to work out, each time I go in there, I'm getting stronger, and I can sustain more of resistance than I did before. And that's because of consistency, but also I have to believe that my goal that I have is going to help me carry through. So that when you have a plan in your goal, you need to trust the process as you're going through. I'm going to talk about that later on one of these Wake Up Wednesdays. I do this once a week. So I want y'all to realize that during this time in 2020, you need to basically take advantage of your time. Know that your time is money for you and it's valuable. And then on top of that, you need to make sure you believe in yourself and all the things that you're doing, and don't lose focus or sight on what you're doing, because guess what? As you're going through it, you need to have some form of direction and trust the process. I say all that to say that 2020 is the year for all of us. I can't wait to see y'all on the other side of this year, and we make it all through together. And if you continue to follow me, y'all gonna see things change and continue to grow. I hope y'all like this video. I love y'all, and hey, welcome to 2020. Happy New Year to everyone.